Hey, hey peeps, happy Monday. It's also known as like Mindset Monday for my peeps. I am a certified professional hypnotist. My little men's is in here. I am your favorite holistic Jersey girl. I have a couple phones going on, so if I'm like strained, it's because I haven't got my ring light all situated. All right. So anyway, if you were catching a live, drop live. Let me know where you're tuning in from. As I said, I'm from Jersey. I am newly-ish back to Jersey from being a New Yorker for like 20 years. And I just wanted to share something because I went to a gym. They were giving away a 21-day trial at a gym, which I think is pretty phenomenal. Like most trials are like a day, maybe 3 days. The most is a week. So I'd like to know, do you go to a gym? Do you go to a gym facility? Do you go like for special classes like a Pilates studio? Do you go to CrossFit? Do you go to Orange Theory? Do you work out at home? I'd like to know what do you do for movement? I'd like to know. You see my dog in the background? She's small but fierce. So I have been kind of looking for something. I used to do Zumba and I love it, but it's just not enough. Then I was doing Pilates Reformer and it's like $300 for 10 sessions. And it's totally worth it. You're on the machine, but that's for 10 sessions, that's a lot of dinero. So I'm like, what else can I do? I looked at this HIIT program. It was too advanced. I pulled my back. I was like, all right, start slow. You can't go from couch potato to like, marathon runner. Take it easy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually curious what you guys do for exercise. I wanted to share something from the book by Ryan Holiday. If you know who that is, drop a 1. He wrote a book called Discipline is Destiny. And he was talking about what the one thing is that you need to create a good life. And this is very relevant right now in my life, dealing with someone in my life and the way they're living their life. And I wrote down some notes because I listened to this chapter I listened on Nook. And if you want to get it for free, you can get the Barnes & Noble Nook app. And you get a credit free when you sign up for it. So you can do that. Incredibly Brave. Is that where you go? Krebs Cycle? Yeah, I love spin. So I'm actually going to a gym where if you pay cash, you get it for like $50 a month for 3 months. It's not bad in my book. So you gotta start someplace. And I think 3 months is a good trial, and then I can move on to the next thing. But anyway, I just want some ideas to see what you guys are doing. So the book is called Discipline is Destiny. So it really does have to do with discipline. And I think discipline looks like, it's a flipping bargain, I know. Discipline, it all starts and ends in your mind. And this is not going to be what you think, because I was kind of taken aback, but it makes total sense and you're going to understand why. So in addict circles where they're in recovery, they have an acronym called HALT. It's hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. That's warning of relapse, right? So if you think about an addict or someone who's overweight or someone who's unhappy or too self-consumed with what's going on with their own life, they lack discipline. And this is not judgment. This is like data. This is studies from this book that I'm just relaying. And so what he was saying, if you think about people who make bad decisions, they're not resilient, they're distracted, they're afraid, they're overly emotional, it starts with their body. So a lot of times, I used to do this, and I'm curious if you do this too. A lot of times I'd be like, I don't care. The one thing I can control is what I put in my mouth, and I want a cupcake. Yes. And he quotes, when you feel that you are free to do whatever you want, you are chained to something. And I was like, phew. It's true. Like being free to eat a cupcake, that's not freedom. That's chained to a sugar addiction that gives me a result that I don't want. So he says that no one without a schedule can create a good life. And when you're too consumed with yourself, you're not any good to anyone else. And I think that's really smart. When you're in service and when you help other people, when you help yourself, more and more good come from that. So James Baldwin said this quote, people pay for what they do, and what they allow themselves to become. And it's like, woo, gives me chills. And they pay for it by the lives they lead. How hard does that hit you? People who are, and I'm saying overweight, people who give into pleasures or desires or things that they want to do, you want to do. What does that give you? Nothing. There's no satisfaction. People who just do what they want to do have no discipline and no control over their life. So he says the key to unlock the chain is the hard way, because the hard way of doing something is the only way. So I'm going to go back to my gym example. I don't like going to the gym. Okay. I don't really love working out either. I'm not a huge fan of eating well either. If I could, I'd like to eat pizza and cupcakes, cannolis, I don't know, a Zeppeli, not work out. And then I feel bloated. I can't fit into my jeans. Don't feel good. Don't look good. What do you really get from that? So there's something that's called the body budget. The brain regulates our body, but if we're physically bankrupt, our brain can't do its job. Now, I drink brain fuel every single day, and I think that's why I'm like starting to awaken here, because I'm like, I have got to get moving, like more than just going for a walk. I've got to work out. I've got to get into shape. I've got to eat a certain way so that I feel like I am like investing into my body. What is it? Body budget. So if this resonates with you, please drop some bells. Share this out if you think that someone can get some value. I'm just going to recite some other things that he made mention of. Discipline is how you free yourself. I love that quote as well. And are you making good decisions? Because that could be mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Those are all the same thing. So, no, there was one more thing I wanted to say about it. Are you making decisions, or is your body making decisions? I love that also. Oh, okay. So you pay for what you do, and then your body keeps score. So I just want to leave you with this, because I really think this, me going to get the gym trial today and just looking at different foods that I'm eating and how I want to supplement, eat, drink, and all those things, because I had a couple beers the other day and felt like crap. I didn't feel good, but I thought it was fun to drink beer and just like, whatever. Then you eat chips, then you eat this, and you don't feel good. And so what you invest into your body budget is what you get out, and your payment is the life that you live. So if you like this content, I love this, because I think we get it twisted. Like, we want to be happy, and we think like being happy and doing what we want is going to be fulfilling. But what's really fulfilling is, yes, having a schedule and saying, this is what I'm going to do today. And you feel more confident when you say you're going to do something and then you do it. That's the key. And the whole point is that we want to allow our brains to do what it's meant to do. Our brains can send the signaling to help heal our bodies. But in order to do that, we have to make sure that we are paying our body in ways that are, good foods, movement. I believe in supplementation. So if you need help with this, drop help. I have a lot of experience throughout my 46 years, so I definitely can help you out. And again, if you got value, drop bells, share this out. If you're not following, please follow. Tomorrow night is Angel Card Pulls. I hope to see you then, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao, ciao.